All right, so on Illustrator, we're going to set up the new file, which is going to be pretty much the same as pattern practice, but we're just making a new one for the custom pattern. So you're going to click on new file, and the first thing we want is to change the units, just making sure that it's in inches. And then we originally for the practice had 2x2, but I'm thinking that we should let's do 8x8. So 8 inches width and 8 for height. And then if you scroll down, advanced options. Under advanced options, if you don't see anything, you should just click on advanced options. It'll open up the little panel. Color mode, we want RGB. And then for raster effects, let's go ahead and do medium 150 ppi. Then you can hit create. And we still have another square artboard here. And the first thing we're going to do is save it. First things first, save. So go to top left corner, file, and then save as. And then I'm going to go to documents. I'm going to go to IGDS2. And in IGDS2, I'm going to right click on the white space and go to new folder. And this new folder, we're going to title custom bands. Custom bands. Then double click on that folder, custom bands, to enter it. Once you're inside that folder, go ahead and rename the file. So the file name is going to be custom bands pattern. Then once you've renamed it, go ahead and hit save. And then on Illustrator, hit OK. And now we have that file saved. All right. Next thing we're going to do is set up our layers. So hopefully you can locate the layers panel. But if I don't know where the layers panel is, where should I go to access it? Anyone know? Window. Yeah, good job. Window. So window, from here, you can look for pretty much any and all panels that we need. So window layers, and that's going to pop open my layers panel, which is right over here. All right, so we're going to add layers. We want a total of 3, so go ahead and create a new layer. I guess create 2 layers so you get a total of 3 layers. And then we're going to rename these. So layer 1, we're going to rename background. Layer 2, go ahead and double click on that. And we're going to rename layer 2 sketch. You're also welcome to use reference images, but you're still required to have sketches. And I'll talk about this in a little bit. And then layer 3, double click on that. And we're going to rename that graphics. You should have layer 1 background, layer 2 sketch, and layer 3 graphics. And just as a reminder, whenever you go to create something, first thing you want to do is to make sure you're in the right layer. So if I'm going to add a background, I'm going to click on my background layer first, then create the rectangle. If I'm going to add my sketch in, I want to click the sketch layer, then use File Explorer to bring my sketch in. And then if I want to create graphics, I need to make sure that I'm working in that graphics layer. All right. So for those of y'all that still need to sketch, what you're going to do right now, you have your document set up on Illustrator. Leave that be, and then you're going to start sketching or continue working on your sketching. There's paper up here if you need some. And just work on that. But for everyone else that, or anyone that finished sketches, you're going to continue on with me. So what you're going to do is in your layers panel, click on your sketch layer. And then we're going to go to Google Classroom. And on that assignment, the custom vans pattern sketch, you should see your little file in the right corner. So let's say this is from first period. Let's say this is me. I'm Brandon. You can, I believe, so mine says download here, but earlier when we were testing this out, if you open up your file on the student end, it only allows you to click the 3 dots or to print. If you see the download icon, go ahead and click that. If you don't, then go ahead and click print, which I know sounds weird, but you can, and this is for like a general computer knowledge thing, you can print things to PDFs. So destination, instead of sending it to a printer, you're going to save as PDF. And then you can hit save. And then just add it to your project folder. Custom bands pattern sketch PDF. You can just label it sketch PDF, but that's fine. Then go ahead and hit save. And then go back to Illustrator. And so we're in our sketch layer, and we're going to bring in our sketch from File Explorer. So if I go to IGDS2, my project folder, here is my sketch PDF, or Brandon sketch PDF. And then you're going to click and drag this over to Illustrator. And here's my sketch. So he has all 4 of his on here. Let's say I wanted to crop this so that it would just be one of my sketches. You can crop it. Then hit enter. And then resize this. So once you've added in your sketch and adjusted it, you can lock it. And then you can start working your graphics layer. So in graphics, I can use my pen tool and I can make my little graphics here. And that's how you'll do that.